Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we take a look at some upcoming races in Hong Kong and we try to isolate the ingredient of the race that might be the way to find the winner. Well, racing on Sunday this week at Sha Tin, the first race we're going to look at is race 2, and our winning factor here, the map. Now the leading chances here look to be horses like Above and Gala Night in good form, two of the three runners from the John Moore stable. Cheerful Star, who's going well, and Garlic Yeah, coming off a win last start in Class 5. And like a lot of the races on Sunday's card, this looks a race where if you're going to find the winner, you have to take a look very closely at how the race will be run. Position and tempo are going to be crucial, so let's take a look at that first of all. And what we find of real interest here on the map is the Moore stable runners. Now there are three of them here. The two I mentioned earlier, plus Gay Sun. And last time out, we saw Gay Sun ridden forward in a race, sitting outside the leader, and he was ridden like that at times in Australia too. So not unreasonable if we see that from him again. But Above and particularly Gala Night are also horses likely to be up on the lead here with a race that looks to be slowly run. They're both one-pace grinders, and I think the inside draw might just give Gala Night the edge for that front running. And because they're all stablemates, you wouldn't expect this trio to put a lot of pressure on each other unless someone else from a different yard does something unexpected. So I want to concentrate particularly on these on-speed runners. And first of all, let's take a look at the last start of Above and also Cheerful Star in this race. And we're looking at race 438. Now you see on the heat map, the pace in this was quite competitive at various stages early, and Above and Cheerful Star weren't actually able to get up on the pace in this race, but in his previous races we'd seen Above in the first two in his races, and Cheerful Star also handy. As you can see here, Above in the red and yellow colours peels out from behind the speed in the straight. He had his chance to win, but found one a little bit too good and raced well for second. Cheerful Star in the white and blue colours, a little unlucky back in fifth. Then in race 495, when Gala Night last appeared, this is on the dirt, and that's one of his crucial things, that he needs to bring this form over to the main track. But you can see quite a competitive early pace here. He was able to hold the front and then got a breather from the 800 metres to the top of the straight, and that left him with enough to fend off the late challenge of Foodie Princess in a good staying effort. And although he does now have to bring that form across to the Sha Tin turf, he's a lightly raced young horse, and I don't think he's going to get as much pressure here as he did then. So the tip in race 2 is Gala Night, his winning factor, the map. I think with the three John Moore horses controlling the speed here, Gala Night is going to get a soft time of it in front, and he's going to have that strong kick at the finish again. The second race we're going to examine is race 6, and our winning factor here, the weights. Now before I get into this race, just want to take a little diversion. The Trainers' Championship is in a very interesting stage at this point of the season. I certainly don't think it's over by any means, with Francis Loy and Ricky Yu going head and head at the top of the table. There still are other contenders, and I want to highlight something here when we take a look at this table, which is a championship but with seconds playing a prominent role. As you can see, John Size on top with 52 seconds, as opposed to a significantly lower number of wins from his yard. And the championship leader, as you can see, Ricky Yu, 45 winners, but only 21 seconds. Now, what that tells you, when you combine that with the history of John Size in Hong Kong, he has very rarely finished the season with fewer wins than he has seconds. So there's quite a gap to make up there if that proposition is to remain true. And I do think that that is going to start happening in this part of the season. I think he's going to have a good day on Sunday. How good? Well, we'll see. But it's certainly something to keep in mind with this Trainers' Championship. And I think this is going to be one of those crucial races for the championship. When we look at this, it's the kind of matchup between the trainers that can make things turn out differently a few months from now when the season finishes. Either it bounces the right way and you're one closer, or it bounces the wrong way and you're two further behind, and that's what we're looking at here. I think the main chances are the top weight Juno Park from the size yard, and many punters will see him as the likely winner. He's certainly the likely favourite. While Ricky Hughes saddles up the horse I think represents the danger to him, Win 33. So let's have a look at their recent form, and first of all Juno Park. This is race 494, and Juno Park had put together several excellent performances in defeat. He finally broke through to win here. Now you see on the heat map there was good pressure in this race early on, and he was able to wear down the leaders over the final stages, albeit narrowly. He only arrived right on the line, but showed plenty of determination to get there. Now the last time we saw Win 33 was race 472, and unlike Juno Park, who has done everything right so far, Win 33 can't claim that. He's done quite a few things wrong in his 14 winless starts, but he does seem to be coming solid lately. And a week earlier than that win by Juno Park, you see him here in the red and white sleeves. He's a bit unlucky not to win in Class 5 when he was caught wide in the race, but failed to run down Smiling Success as a result. Now I guess the proposition we have here is the age-old one that I guess never really efficiently gets answered, and that is class versus weight. There is no doubt at all that the better of these two horses is Juno Park. He's going to reach heights that Win 33 can only dream of. But I do think that where they intersect on this occasion, and the 19 pounds weight drop from his last start for Win 33, certainly makes it a much more competitive situation between the two. So the tip in race 6, Win 33. His winning factor, the weights. As I said, Juno Park is the better horse, but both horses are racing particularly well. And I do think that weight swing makes it a 50-50 chance, and I think we'll get better odds about the proposition of Win 33. Well, that's it from the winning factor for this week. Good luck on Sunday. We'll see you next time.